So the possession again, where we're starting here with 14 seconds left. You see a pick and roll here between Jeremy Grant and Troy Daniels. Okay, Quindary Weatherspoon does a good job of cutting off the driving lane for Troy Daniels. Okay, the clock's ticking down here. 12 seconds left now. Daniels kicks the ball out to the corner to PJ Dozier. You see that Mason Plumlee sets a pick on DeJounte Murray. Then you see Drew Eubanks on that pick from Mason Plumlee, kind of dropping back a little bit, kind of trying to prevent a driving lane from Dozier. So he has kind of given that jump shot range. All right, you notice that Rudy Gay is playing help defense there early in the paint in case of Dozier getting inside the paint. Then you also see Quindary Weatherspoon kind of worried about the ball as well. Okay, so Gay's too far inside on the paint on this drive by Dozier, and that leaves Jeremy Grant open there in the corner. Catches it and makes it. So I did want to check, after Grant makes this three, is Grant a good three-point shooter from when he's wide open? And sure enough, he is. Coming into this game, he had been making 44% of 153 wide open three-point attempts. All right, on the second three of the fourth quarter for the Nuggets, they are up by 1 point. There's about 11 minutes left. 10:54, 21 seconds left. You see Jeremy Grant bringing the ball down in transition. Okay, DeJounte Murray and Rudy Gay stop his dribble, and so he stops the ball. Kicks it out to Plumlee, who's trailing. You see Quindary Weatherspoon's. He's closer to Plumlee, and then you see Drew Eubanks there, kind of in the paint because he knows Plumlee doesn't shoot any threes. So then Weatherspoon actually picks up Plumlee, which is again miscommunication by the Spurs defense in transition, and that's going to leave Michael Porter Jr. open. And sure enough, nobody picked him up because Keldon Johnson was guarding his man there in the corner. It looks like a PJ Dozier. But since Quindary or Drew, neither player picked up Michael Porter Jr., this is just, again, miscommunication. Players, in this case, you would say that they've had some experience, Quindary and Drew, because they played in Austin together. But on this possession here, they didn't have that communication. And Michael Porter Jr., who had been making shots all night, hits that wide open three. He's a very good three-point shooter when he's wide open. According to NBA.com stats, he's a 48% shooter when he has a wide open three in front of him. All right, it's a tie game, 97-all, 8:14 left. You see the Nuggets bringing the ball up. Okay, Porter Jr. kicks out to Grant. Then you see them kick back to Mason Plumlee there in the corner. He does a dribble handoff with Jeremy Grant. It looks like Rudy Gay is going under this screen, so there is some Rudy doesn't really step out on Grant again. Grant, I'm not going to say this is a wide open three, but Grant on wide open threes was a 44% shooter this year, and so he's been really good at that shot, and so he takes it, and makes it. All right, with 7:44 left, the Nuggets are up by 3. Okay, 13 seconds left on the shot clock in the half court. You see Mason Plumlee provide a dribble handoff to PJ Dozier. You see Lonnie Walker trying to get around the screen, and then you have Jakob Poeltl kind of dropping because again he knows that he wants to take away the lane more so than anything else. Dozier tries to get by Lonnie, but Lonnie recovers really well, stops his driving lane. Then Plumlee sets another pick and roll for him, and now he starts to roll. Dozier uses that room on the pick and roll to kind of drive. He looks like he's about to put up a mid-ranger against Jakob Poeltl because Jakob is playing drop defense. Okay, he decides not to do that, but notice that when we push pause here, Rudy Gay has left Jeremy Grant open in the corner there, but then also he's kind of close to him, and then Derek White there is his foot's almost near the paint, and so Dozier passes back to Porter Jr. and this is he's a pretty good contester, but Porter's got some size here on Derek White, and so he has when he shoots his shot, he's got some room there, and he makes the three against Derek. All right, at this moment, there's 5:50 left in the game. The Nuggets have a 6-point lead, 18 seconds left on the shot clock. You see Morris bringing the ball up. He kicks back to Nikola Jokic. You see Jakob Poeltl guarding Jokic. Looks like Torrey Craig's making a cut there in the paint. Okay, Jokic decides not to give the ball to Craig. Instead, he provides a dribble handoff to Morris. He comes around the screen. You see Lonnie Walker trying to go around and recover, and then Jakob Poeltl's playing drop defense against Jokic. DeJounte Murray, let's rewind real quick. Why was he that far back? Okay, so DeJounte Murray's he's worried about the dribble penetration here, and so he's kind of guarding both the inside there in the paint, but then also he's trying to get back to his man PJ Dozier. And Dozier, because DeJounte was a little bit further away, there's enough room there for Dozier to get a pretty good shot.